Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming and something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Cienie. Yep, it got an update, y'all, so we are on build 0.5, and apparently there's a lot more content to get through, so let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm Cienie, we're up, and let's go. This will be taking the place of Soul Creek in our rotation. Okay, let's do it. Alright. Otto lets me go, looking terribly flustered. I'll see you later, Tom. Wait! Otto quickly hops into his shoes. His soul's not even properly in as he shuffles away to the exit. I try to call after him, but he quickly disappears into the night. With the bear gone, I focus my attention on my father, clenching my fists. Dad? Yes, Tom? Did you take my money? What money? I clench my fist and bash it against the table. The glasses on it shake violently. For fuck's sake, stop playing dumb! Marcus and Dad's mouths go agape as they're taken aback by my outburst. Marcus steps aside and folds his arms on his chest. Tom. What? I throw Marcus a sharp glare. He immediately turns mum. I did not take your money. I roll my eyes, shaking my hand as the pain finally registers. At least have the decency to admit to it. Tom, I swear, I didn't take your money. I was out working the whole day. You? Working? He actually looks hurt. I turn away from him, taking a deep breath. Tom, when was the last time you saw it? I came home just after visiting your office. It was still there when I checked. Your father had gone to work before you arrived at my office. I was the one who drove him there today. Marcus lights himself a cigarette before waving the pack to Dad, who wordlessly shakes his head. Marcus simply nods. Was it the money from the case? No, it wasn't. It was the money I saved up to help Otto. I put it in my desk drawer and went to meet with David after. I swear I've never snuck into your room. I squint at him, my chest growing tighter the more I look at him. I can't deny one thing. His alibi checks out. I let my whole weight sink into the couch as my chest deflates in defeat. Then what? Don't tell me it just magically disappeared. Maybe you misremembered where you placed it. You do look tired. I'm not... Whatever. Can you help me look for it, please? Marcus nods with a smile. Hey, Carl, do you have an ashtray? Under the coffee table. I'll make us something warm to drink. It's been a cold day. Sure. We enter my room. Marcus scans around the huge mess I've made. Wow, I'd be surprised if you can find anything here. Really, Marcus? I know. He lets out a slight chuckle. Let's start with the drawers. After that, we can move on to the rest of the room. Okay. We both pull out the drawers on each side of the desk. I try to remain calm, but the frustration slowly builds up again. Finding nothing, I smash the drawer back into the desk. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Stop saying that. It doesn't help. A sad smile tugs at Marcus's mouth, but he stays focused on searching. I sigh. Acting up like a toddler doesn't help anything either. Sorry, it's just Otto was in trouble and... Hey, it's okay. If Otto is in trouble, I'll gladly help too. He glances at me, shooting me a wink before going back to searching the drawers. God, it must be insufferable right now. Sorry. It's fine. You've been through a lot in a short span of time. It's not an excuse, I'm just sorry. Well, in that case, I accept the apology. Let's put our detective caps on and solve this, shall we? I take a deep breath before exhaling slowly. My paw turns sweaty as I begin to pull the last drawer. Please be here, please. Nothing on my end. What about yours? I don't utter a response. Instead, I take out all the papers inside the drawer and place them on the desk. After sifting through every page, my joints lock in place. What's wrong? Tom? They're gone. What is? My notes on Camille, they're gone too. I jolt upright, my eyes darting toward the bed before shifting to the window. And then I see it. The window hinge looks horribly crooked. Marcus spots it too. My blood runs cold. My pulse quickens. I nearly jump when Marcus's firm paw clasps my shoulder. A break-in? The weight of his words makes it real. This isn't my imagination. Camille's silhouette flashes through my mind, standing there, just like that night he followed me here. Marcus then spots something, wedged between the window frame and glass. A note. Marcus carefully pulls it free and reads it aloud. Find them. It can't be. Camille? I blink at him, knowing he's right, but with no idea what to say. That changes things. We assumed he had no ill intentions towards you. But this? Marcus pulls out his phone. Are you calling the police? Yes. If the police get involved, they're gonna make things worse. Like what they've done to every case on their hands. Like they did with Mom's. Shaking my head, I grasp at his hand holding the phone. I feel like Camille wants me to see something. Find someone. I don't know what any of that means, but what I know is that the police would only make things worse. But it's too dangerous for you to fend him off without any help. I can't stand by him. I'm sorry, Tom. Damn it, Marcus, you know they botched the investigation of Mom's disappearance. Please! He lets out a sigh, rubbing his temple before stashing his phone away as I pull my hand back. I won't involve the whole department, but I'll be meeting with Igor tomorrow, so I can tell him about what transpired here and we'll decide how to proceed. Fuck! Fine, then. I stare down at the note. I know Marcus is right. It'd be safer if the cops at least knew what happened here, but I don't want them snooping around my room or posting a damn watch party outside my house. Sighing, I sit on the edge of my bed and bury my face in my hands, pressing my fingers against my eyes. The mattress shifts as Marcus sits down beside me. Hey, we're gonna sort this out together, okay? It's okay, Marcus, I'm fine. Thanks. That's when I realize my cheek is damp. I can't explain why, I don't even feel anything. Even so, my vision begins to blur. All I can see are the tears trickling onto my lap, one after another like a leaking faucet. I quickly wipe my eyes as I try to pull myself together. Marcus promptly pulls me closer, wrapping his arms around me in a tight embrace. My face presses against his chest. That's all it takes for the fragile facade I've been holding up to shatter. I let go, sobbing uncontrollably. Why is everything going to shit? My voice is raspy and I feel a lump in my throat as I try to speak. Like, whatever I do never fucking matters. No, Tom, I know you're trying your hardest. I'm so tired of this. I'm scared. I'm actually fucking scared. I just want my mom back, Marcus. I know, Tom. I know. He doesn't say anything else, but he doesn't need to. Just knowing he's here is enough. No matter how angry I am at him, I need him to stay. I don't want to be alone, especially when my mind is going a mile a minute. I like to believe that Camille is actually innocent, but based on the way he approached me and what he did, I'm not so sure anymore. The room falls silent, except for the sound of the wind billowing the curtain behind me. Marcus keeps holding me as he gently pats my back. We stay like this for a while. I don't know how long I've been crying. Eventually, it all starts to fade. The sobbing eventually stops. I glance down at Tom. His hiccup... The sobbing eventually stops. I glance down at Tom. His hiccup-laden breaths have slowed, settling into a steady rhythm. Oh, he's fallen asleep in my arms. I shift, careful not to wake him as I ease him onto the bed. After shutting and locking the window, I tuck him under a thick blanket. Once I'm sure he's comfortable, I switch off the lights, quietly step out of his room and head downstairs. I glance down at my shirt to see the fabric damp with his tears. With a sigh, I pull up my handkerchief and dab at the stain. Poor kid. He's been through so much, and things just keep piling up. There's no easy way to say it. He's looked like hell ever since he started digging into Camille's case. I just hope that, even with the little amount of sleep he's getting, he wakes up feeling at least slightly better. Everything alright? Yeah. Tom's finally asleep. He must have been exhausted to just pass out like that. Yeah, but there's something else. Carl's ears perk up. I think Camille broke into your house. A suspect the cops have been searching for? When? Probably after you and Tom left the house. Then we should call the police. I already suggested that to him, but he refused. Carl clenches his jaw, his hand resting on his waist. That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't trust them, not if they botched Eva's disappearance case. I'll talk to a friend of mine. They'll keep an eye on your house. Without making it too obvious. Carl clenches his jaw, seemingly about to argue before changing his mind. He finally nods. I see, if that's what Tom wants. I watch as Carl turns away, arms wrapping around himself. Fuck, I knew he'd get himself into trouble helping you. Sorry, I didn't mean to... It's fine, Marcus. I didn't mean to play the blame game. I'll trust my son on this instead. Carl is much more composed and level-headed when he's sober, a stark contrast to his usual state. But please, take care of him. Carl looks at me with a painted stare. I reply with a firm nod. I'll do my best. I take a seat at the kitchen table. Noticing 3 mugs of tea already waiting, I take a quick sip. The warmth settles in my chest, urging me to reach for another cigarette. Listen, about the... He gestures towards my freshly earned scratch. I wish I had handled that better. That would definitely help. I smirk as I take another sip. I'm glad Tom has you. Nothing's stopping you from being in his life too, Carl. He sighs, finally sitting down across from me, his hands wrapped tightly around his warm mug. I just don't know how. I've never been great with him, you know. I wish I had been more present when he was younger. But you're here now. It's not too late. You two can still figure things out. Carl groans. You don't know how much I've tried. Tom likes to think he's good at hiding his feelings, but when he tries, he just gets distant, dismissive. Yeah, I think I'm the reason he's like that. Always stuck dealing with his deadbeat dad. I exhale through my nose and pull out a cigarette, then offer one to Carl. This time, he takes it. I've never raised a kid, so I can't pretend to know what it's like. We sit in silence for a while, sharing quiet drags of our cigarettes between sips of tea. I'm sorry, Carl. I don't have an answer to any of this. Fuck's sake, I knew I was relying too much on Eva to be there for him, and now that she's gone... The word seems to get stuck in his throat. And now Tom needs you more than ever. Someone who will stand by him. And that's between you and him. Yeah, I know. Carl doesn't say anything else. He just stares off into the distance. I don't know how to move forward from here. He and I never got along. And yet here we are, both worried for Tom. But we've been acting like damn kids and just making things harder on him. Maybe I should engage in some small talk. So, enjoying your new job? Oh, you can tell. You seemed really happy when I picked you up from work. He chuckles, scratching the back of his neck as his gaze wanders around the kitchen. Huh, I suppose. The pay is decent and it's just outside of town. So what exactly do you do there? Security, just guarding the area. Some rich businessman is planning to use the land for something. Fancy fellow, expensive suits, watch, seems religious. He's not reading your sermons, is he? No, I just had a cross over his fancy shirt. Could be just some gangster. We both laugh. I really ought to say a lady is getting as a yawn escapes me. I should go. It is really late. Thanks for the tea. I really hope you and Tom can work things out. I'll try. Carl's gaze turns thoughtful. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you were to visit more often. I nearly choke on my tea, coughing. What? I know it's weird coming from me, but I could really use your help. I mean, I guess I could come by early in the morning. I need to talk to Tom about work anyway. That's fine. Also, if you want, you can crash in the guest room for the night. You sure? Yeah. His offer takes me by surprise, but I rub my snout, pretending to consider his offer deeply. Not gonna lie, I'm sick of sleeping on the sofa. I'll take it. That sofa I crashed on yesterday? You use that as your bed? Yeah, I can't fit a proper bed in the office. Huh, I see. Carl stands up, stretching his back before heading upstairs. I'll get the room ready. I nod and finish up my tea. A part of me wonders why Carl would make this offer. Maybe he thinks a talk with Tom will go better if I'm there. But honestly, I'm grateful for it. My back and neck will thank me for a real bed. After a few minutes, Carl comes back and hands me a towel. For the morning, in case you want to freshen up. Appreciate it. I'm heading to bed. Good night. Good night. Carl double-checks that the front door is locked before stepping into the bathroom. It feels strange being here as a guest. With Eva gone, the house feels different. She was the only one who ever invited me over, whenever I was having a rough time, even when Carl was against it. And now, the man himself is offering me a place to stay. As I climb the stairs, it feels like something heavy is lifted off me, but at the same time, something else weighs me down. Every step is exhausting. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!